friends. Let's have a little art tip talk. Do you like the alliteration? I've got some art tips like on gridding so that you mark up your reference photo and your canvas or your piece of paper to help you draw. I have, the best clouds, how to paint clouds with different tools video. But I thought this one we would just talk a little bit about, is it cheating to trace? Okay, so not everybody's going to agree with me. I'm really looking forward to the comments and the discussion because everybody's got an opinion. There's lots of opinions surrounding art and making art, and oh my gosh, we could go on and on and on. And I even have notes. I have notes. So is it cheating? Is tracing cheating? No. Big N-O. No. Sorry, I should take this much more seriously. So I just have 5 short points. We won't go on and on and on about this. But and I'm going to read this so I don't mess it up. But artists use all kinds of tools to help them. And tracing is just one of them. And then I just did a quick Google search. And on ABC News, I think it was in about 2006, it was an interesting article about how they discovered back in the 1400s that artists were using some sort of projection to help them draw their subject. Because when especially if you're doing a portrait, you want to get it right. You know the basic anatomy that eyes are usually in the middle of the head and they line up with your ears. Well, mine don't. My ears are actually either smaller or lower, I mean, I have kind of a little head, so it makes my face look longer. So you can't always rely on the rules of thumb if you're drawing. It can really help to trace and project that. When I do a pet portrait, this is basically a pet portrait. I'll make my own traceable from the photo sent, because the family that pet, that fuzzy loved one is in, those family members know exactly what they look like. So you want to get it right. So no, it's not cheating using a traceable. And no two people trace the same. So if you look at my traceables online, you can tell they're mine because there's enough of them up there. You can see my handwriting, just how I am in those traceables. Oh, here, I've got one right here. Here's the cow traceable. And I even put in some shading help and hints and drew some shapes to hopefully help you guys. But you're gonna draw it differently. Everybody's gonna draw it a little differently. It's not cheating. But it does, here, I don't want to jump ahead. I better look at my notes. Tracing helps you see the subject. So back to this cow, it helps you see the actual shape of the eye or the shape of the petal, the shape of the white part of would that be the face, the cow's face? It really helps you see the shape. So when you trace, it helps you be a better observer and it'll help you be a better drawer down the road. That was my next point. Tracing helps you learn to draw. So drawing helps you learn, it can help you with your painting. Painting can help you with your drawing, and tracing is just another tool to help you with all of that. It's in my opinion, it's not a big deal. And then I already talked about my last point, that tracing helps you get the structure correct. So I definitely jumped ahead. If you watched my lemons video, so I'm confident enough in my drawing skills that I could draw, I did draw this. So I drew the original. This isn't from a reference photo. I drew this and then I cropped it and I edited it and then I created a traceable for you guys. And then so I used the traceable to scale it up because I already had all that work done. Now, if I hadn't done this for a YouTube video and also to sell the original in a gallery, it's simple enough for me that I probably would have just, figured it out and put it straight on the canvas without a traceable. Sorry, I'm pretty excited about this topic. I'm getting ahead of myself. So if you watch my yellow bell pepper video or my a lemon where there's 2 lemons in it. It's a much more simple traceable video. I actually drew on the canvas and made the traceable later. So it's not like you have to use a traceable. And sometimes it's not more efficient. But I think if you're not comfortable with drawing and you're beginning painting or even intermediate painting, it can be really fun to do a traceable. And it takes the pressure off if you know that I use a traceable for pet portraits and more complicated work. So let me know what you think. Are traceables good? Are they bad? Is it cheating? A lot of artists today don't want to tell you they use traceables because they want to keep sort of the magic and the mystery of how they make this look so good, but there's so much going on with art. It's not just the structure of your painting or the design. If it's a landscape, it's, is it muted values? Is it lots of, I don't know if you can see the brushwork this far away, but I've got quite a bit of brushwork in this one. And this one, oh, someone's banging outside. In this one, it's overall dark values with some pops of light. There's, as I said, muted colors straight out of the tube colors, really bright colors. Anyway, there's so much going on here besides just tracing. So no, it's not cheating. I hope you guys liked this video. I love, love, love the comments. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, I have traceables for watercolor too. And that's another reason, as I mentioned before, no two people trace the same. When I used to teach in person beginning watercolor classes, I'd give them each the same traceable, the same size, the same tools. And even when they traced it onto their watercolor paper, it already looked a little bit different. So anyway, okay, I already mentioned that point twice now. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys spending your time with me. It means so much to me. I just love the comments, and I'm really excited about our traceables cheating debate in the comments below. Great big art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye, guys.